Climate change effects. Climate change isn't just about the future, it's happening right now. All around the world, we're seeing the effects of our changing climate, from record-breaking heat to disappearing ice. These changes are affecting every corner of our planet. Let's explore what climate change is doing to our world today. The most obvious effect of climate change is that our planet is getting hotter. Global temperatures have been rising steadily, and we're breaking heat records almost every year. In fact, 2024 was recorded as the hottest year ever measured. This rising heat creates more frequent and intense heat waves. Cities become dangerously hot, especially for elderly people and those without air conditioning. What used to be unusually hot days are now becoming normal, and truly extreme heat is becoming more common. Rising temperatures also mean longer warm seasons. Summer seems to stretch on forever, while winter becomes shorter and milder. This might sound nice, but it creates serious problems for plants, animals, and farming. Many plants need cold winter periods to grow properly, and animals depend on seasonal changes for their life cycles. Hotter temperatures lead to more droughts, periods when there's not enough rain or water. Rivers and lakes dry up, crops fail, and entire communities struggle to find enough water for drinking and daily life. Farmers watch their fields turn brown and dusty, unable to grow the food we all depend on. At the top and bottom of our planet, massive amounts of ice are melting. Glaciers that took thousands of years to form are disappearing in just decades. The Arctic sea ice, which used to be thick and permanent, is now thinner and covers less area each year. This melting ice doesn't just disappear, it changes entire ecosystems. Polar bears struggle to find solid ice to hunt on. Seals lose their breeding grounds. The whole Arctic food chain is being disrupted as the icy world these animals depend on literally melts away. When all that ice melts, the water has to go somewhere into our oceans. This causes sea levels to rise around the world. Coastal cities experience more flooding. Even on sunny days, some small island nations are actually disappearing underwater. Rising seas don't just flood land. Once, they make the coastline permanently smaller. Beaches disappear, wetlands are swallowed up, and millions of people living near the coast face the threat of losing their homes. Climate change is also making extreme weather more frequent and more powerful. Hurricanes and typhoons are becoming stronger. With faster winds and more rain, these superstorms can destroy entire communities and take years to recover from. We're also seeing more devastating wildfires. The hot, dry conditions created by climate change turn forests into tinderboxes in recent years. Catastrophic fires have burned across the United States, Australia, and other countries, destroying homes, wildlife habitats, and releasing even more carbon into the atmosphere. At the same time, other areas are experiencing more severe flooding. When it does rain, it often comes all at once in massive downpours that overwhelm rivers and drainage systems. Cities flood, crops are destroyed, and communities are cut off from the outside world. The oceans are also changing in ways we can't easily see. As the oceans absorb more CO2 from the atmosphere, they become more acidic. This is like adding lemon juice to water. It changes the ocean's chemistry in ways that harm sea life. Coral reefs are especially vulnerable to these changes. When the water gets too acidic or too warm, corals turn white and die in an event called coral bleaching. Between 2023 and 2025, the world experienced the largest coral bleaching event ever recorded, affecting over 83% of coral reefs globally. Ocean acidification doesn't just kill corals, it affects all marine life. Fish, shellfish, and other sea creatures struggle to survive in the changing water. Some species are moving to different areas, disrupting fishing communities and marine food webs. All these changes are disrupting ecosystems worldwide. Animals are changing their migration patterns, trying to follow the climate conditions they need. Some species are moving toward the poles, looking for cooler temperatures. Others are struggling to adapt and facing extinction. The timing of natural events is also getting mixed up. Flowers bloom before the insects that pollinate them arrive. Birds migrate at times when their food sources aren't available. These mismatches can collapse entire food webs. as habitats change faster than species can adapt. We're losing biodiversity, the variety of life on Earth. Some species are going extinct before we even discover them. This loss of biodiversity makes ecosystems weaker and less able to provide the services we depend on. The effects of climate change are already here, and they're accelerating. From rising temperatures to disappearing ice, from extreme weather to dying coral reefs, our planet is sending us clear signals that change is happening fast. But understanding these effects is crucial for taking action. The more we know about how climate change affects our world, the better we can prepare for the changes ahead and work to prevent the worst impacts. The time to act is now. Thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe for more videos. Share with like minds.